Here.
No, not yet. We're here now.
We're here now.
Good morning.
What's happening?
How are ya?
Happy Columbus Day.
Happy birthday to my mama. Happy birthday to my daughter. Happy birthday, David Lee Roth.
The trifecta of birthdays.
Happy anniversary, Tammy and Jim. Happy anniversary,
Really?
Lloyd and Kathy. Happy anniversary, Jamie and Jill. And happy anniversary, Tamara and Ryan.
Okay. But you know this, you remember this because of your mom. And
because my mom,
because the date, right?
Yes, because the date.
Okay.
Yes. And good morning, Perrin. She's on the ball today.
It is Columbus Day.
In
Also, it is also, a lot of people are calling it Indigenous Peoples Day. There's a thing going on with that.
Hello, Michael.
Times we live in.
Yes.
But it is technically a federal paid holiday. So if you're a federal employee, Verna over at the post office in Manteo has the day off.
That's true. Happy, good morning, Karen. Oh, Perrin's birthday is the 22nd.
Really?
A lot of people born in October.
But
Lots of people.
little known fact about Columbus.
In 1492, Columbus.
Everybody knows that part. He first arrived in the New World. He was greeted warmly by the natives, who welcomed him by giving him a discount on a new mattress.
Okay.
I'll stop.
Yeah.
How was everybody's weekend?
Oh, your anniversary. Oh, not birthday.
Oh,
Anniversary is.
okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Did you guys do anything special for your hubby for his birthday?
Who talking to? Parents?
Perrin, remember?
Okay.
Her hubby's birthday.
I bet she made a pizza.
It's probably the last thing she wants is a
threw
pizza.
it at him.
I was to say that's probably the last thing she wants is a pizza.
Oh my goodness. Well, you never know.
All right, so my eyes are itching really bad.
I told Cindy that she's lived here almost two full years. Okay. You lived in Virginia.
Steamers,
before
nice.
that, right? And you had your allergies that you knew of from things that were there. Maybe there's new things here.
Well, I'm thinking maybe
different seasons, different.
I'm thinking maybe do pine trees? I know they have some kind of like pollen on them in the spring, but I'm wondering if they have something like towards the end of the season too.
I don't know.
I don't know. My mother-in-law is getting the same thing. Mama Rosie's getting
puffing
she's
up and
sneezing, and her eyes are itching, and her nose is running, and
wow.
So, yeah.
All right. So it was a big fall weekend. A couple of things that we were involved in. Let's see. We'll get to Sunday in a second. Saturday.
Oink and Oyster.
Well, yeah, you went.
I stopped by.
You went to Oink and Oyster.
I stopped by and said hello to John and Diane and Dr. J.T. and
from the
Stan.
First Flight Rotary.
From the first Flight Rotary. Very well done.
Cool.
A nice tent. It was a beautiful day. The barbecue was delicious.
Yep.
So
I was looking at mums and pumpkins, and
people were trying to buy them from you too.
And cabbage plants. These are the decorative ones. The ones that the colder it gets, they're not green; they turn like reddish. And So I was doing that, and had to make a run to the hardware store.
Okay.
All right. So this is I don't know before lunchtime.
And I bet Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks.
Man, I want to tell you what. There were so many confused men in there. I mean, they were all had something on their mind they'd gone there for. But, they're walking around the store looking like, it's got to be over here somewhere. And, a hardware store's got like
everything.
150,000 little items.
Everything.
So they stick it in every nook and cranny they can get in that store. So it is, you almost have to go get somebody just about every time you go in there. I do.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I'm looking for a rake, and there they are right there.
There's the one guy that's very, very helpful that I like.
Everybody's got their one guy when they see their, the store that you frequent. Like, oh, hey, there's Bob. How you doing? Can you help me? You again?
I don't know his name though. That's the sad part.
So did that, and it was aside from it being a little breezy on Saturday morning and a slight chill, it was a nice day.
It was.
Sunday was much better. A little warmer feeling. Beautiful fall day.
Oh my gosh. And the jazz festival.
It was super cool.
Super
cool.
It is a free event. Next time it comes here, which will be a year from now, you have to go.
What a staff to begin with. Highly organized, absolutely free event.
Yes.
And all of the food vendors there, they were charities.
I have to get my drink.
There was the Boy Scouts hanging out. And I'm sorry I forget the other charities, but there was everything from hamburgers, pasta salad. They had
Desserts.
brats and desserts and stuff, just all kinds of cool stuff like that, and plenty of things to drink as well, from sodas all the way down to waters. It was very, what do you call it, green, recycle friendly place.
It was
super cool.
They were modeling it after Earth Day.
That's right, they were.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so responsibility in the community. So that's what they went with as sort of their underlying theme of this beautiful event. And of course, they had the town green there. You've never seen this, right? It's all right behind the town hall. And then they have
an
the
amphitheater, and you can go back to a boardwalk that takes you out.
It is really, really
It's
cool.
really neat. I just put my water.
We'll talk more about that in just a second. We got to talk about
We
something
did
else.
the mesh, the monster mesh. Walter Egan,
Oh.
magnet and steel.
Wow, Karen wants some money. Your station for the Killer Hits, 102.5. The Shark Bill and Cindy with you on a Columbus Day.
A mostly sunny one today. High near 70 along the coast and 74 inland.
All right. Today in music history, I believe 10 minutes. Stick around for that. But right now, here they are. Aha. And Take On Me on 102.5. Aha.
There they are. Do I know you? No, but there you are.
All right. So Karen wants some money.
Nice.
And
football
some
pool.
sort of a Ponzi scheme.
Hold on. Something I don't think you put
What?
in the music news.
I can't get it all,
Why not?
It's just too much.
Well, in
What did I miss, though?
in
Something big?
1962, Bobby Boris Pickett Smash
Oh,
The Monster was actually banned by the BBC because they thought the song was too morbid.
Have you seen Dahmer on Netflix yet?
Yeah, you're talking about morbid. Yeah.
See how far we've come?
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
Let me see if you got this one in here too. Hold on.
What
Oh
else we got?
shoot. Hold on. I'm looking.
Let me see here. I'm looking at
No,
the comments.
you
guys.
didn't.
All right, I've missed two stories.
James Brown met President Nixon to discuss the nation's drug abuse program 50 years ago in 1972.
But that went well. We should have just showed up together.
We were just talking about Elizabeth Taylor and how my brother
You wanna tell the story?
watered her bushes. Well, she married husband number 5, Richard Burton, 47 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And just a little over a year after their divorce, they divorced again about 10 months. She married him again. That was the second time.
Okay.
Just a little over a year after they divorced, and then they ended up marrying
Married
again,
again.
and then they got divorced again 10 months later.
I'm sorry. It's a big mistake. Let's get married again.
Do you remember the Susan B. Anthony silver dollars?
I do.
Well, President Carter signed a bill authorizing them 44 years ago.
They were the size of a quarter.
Yeah, they were just about this. Yeah, because they
I remember
looked and felt
those.
too much like a quarter, so they did. Yeah,
They
exactly.
kind of flopped.
And Billy Buckwheat Thomas,
The buckwheat, the actor.
Buckwheat, yeah, fell victim to the curse of the Little Rascals when he died of a heart attack at the age of 49.
Whoa.
And they say it definitely was not Otay.
Remember that mid '80s thing with Eddie Murphy was doing buckwheat?
Oh,
on
yeah.
Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
And the whole buckwheat craze just took off.
Uh-huh.
You have the posters, T-shirts. Otay.
Otay, Buckwheat. Yep. 41 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Shamil, Shemazel, Hassan Pfeffer, Corporal, or whatever the heck they
Laverne
said.
and Shirley.
That debuted in 1981, 41 years ago.
They were the Lucy and Ethel of. The
I loved
70s.
them.
They really were. That's what I thought.
U2 fans out there, 34 years ago in 1988, their Rattle and Hum album was released, which has Desire and Angel of Harlem on it.
Good songs. Real good.
Somebody
songs.
is calling and we can't
We
answer the
can't
phone
answer
when we're on the
phone.
thing here.
Sorry. All right, so Michael went to a wine fest in Chesapeake Saturday. I bet that was a cool time.
I bet it was too. I remember he said he was going to do that, so I told him. I said, "Okay, well, you're in Chesapeake on Saturday, so then on Sunday you can come and go to the jazz fest." But he
Right.
didn't.
Very cool.
Superman Christopher Reeve passed away 18 years ago on this day in 2004.
There is a movie of his, other than Superman,
Somewhere in time.
Somewhere in Time.
Great movie.
It's a major chick flick, I think,
Great movie.
but one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's a great movie. It has
Jane Seymour,
I was to say who has the open heart.
and they were on site in Mackinac Island,
Michigan. Yes.
Beautiful place,
Gorgeous. There's the hotel
Unbelievable.
there. It's
Yep.
beautiful.
the Grand Hotel,
Yes.
and it's a time travel kind of a movie,
Uh-huh.
which that's why I liked it to begin with.
Oh, okay.
That's what sucked me into that movie. I've always thought time travel was really cool.
So
Even as a
you're
kid.
Quantum Leap. A
I
Quantum Leap
watched
type.
Quantum Leap.
Okay.
I sure
see?
did. I did. I had a lot of fun watching Quantum Leap. But anyway, yeah, Christopher Reeve, man. Has it been 18 years since he passed away? Wow.
That's what they say. Whoever they are.
Now, speaking of passing away, I don't know if you guys know this yet or not. And you might not have listened to the show. We run a show on Sunday afternoon here on the Shark called On the Beach with Charlie Brown. And we've run that, so that would be a Mark O question. I don't know the answer to
For
it.
years.
For a long time. Very popular. If you love Carolina beach music, man, I tell you what, it's a great show. I enjoyed the heck out of it. Well, Charlie passed away on Saturday.
But you were saying, because you were looking it up, he had been sick for a while, evidently.
Yeah, I was starting to read some of the posts, and you can't catch everything about that everybody's doing on Facebook. But he had been sick, and he had come home from some rehabilitation place, and he had hospice with him. So I think they knew that time
Right.
was short. But it was a shock to me because I didn't know, and some of you may be in the same boat. So as soon as we get any kind of other information, if you'd like to pay his respects, we'll put that up on either our Facebook page or maybe on our website or something. If you wanted to pay your respects somehow through Facebook or
Right.
online, you certainly could. And I don't know what's going to happen to his show.
Yeah, Michael just said I saw that. So
Yeah.
is his show gone? We don't know
We
yet.
we don't know.
And Karen also wants to recommend, how about Peggy Sue Got Married? That's a time travel.
That is a cool movie. That's right. Yep. Wow.
And she absolutely loves time travel movies, shows too. See, I like Outlander, which she
I've
travels.
never seen that.
Oh, great. Don't watch it with children.
Okay.
It definitely contains adult scenes.
Right.
But she goes from like 1942, I don't know, maybe something like that, and she ends up traveling back to the 1700s in Ireland,
That sounds pretty cool.
in Scotland, and she ends up marrying Jamie Fraser, and her name is
Time
Claire.
Traveler's Wife. Remember
And her
that
name is
movie?
Claire, a time traveler's wife.
That was
Yes,
a good one.
Karen says great one. I'm thinking she's talking about maybe Outlander.
That's what she's. Yeah,
Maybe
That's it. That's
I'm
it.
thinking that's
Yeah.
what she's talking about.
Man.
But I love that show. It started to get very, Mr. D called it very chicky towards the, like the
What
it's
do you
the
mean by that? I mean, really, just
chick flick.
okay.
And I
Right,
mean,
the
it's
storyline
a
went that
series.
way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Outlander. Loved it.
Okay.
The books are really good too, from what I've heard, but I've never read them. But no, in the beginning, it was very, like he was all into it all, and then kind of was like, a little chicky,
Wait a minute.
yeah, little chick flicky now, but he still likes it.
Cool.
Oh, you read most? I see. I didn't read the books. I have not read them, but my mother-in-law has, Rosie. She read the books,
All right.
but it's so good. And Jamie Fraser,
Mr. D.
he always wears a kilt.
He always wears a kilt.
He's a
Isn't he
Scots.
Scottish?
He's a Scotsman. His name is Jamie Fraser.
All
Hunk.
right.
Yeah, Karen said he's a hunk. Exactly. He's a yeah.
Let's just go ahead and just
Yeah.
put it right on out there.
Yeah. Let's just say, yeah,
Yep.
he's
Qualified.
is what he is. Yes, 100%. Look how isn't that crazy how we just kind of like go off on a tangent here. I read them in the 80s and the early 90s. See, I need to go read them. I have not read them. But my problem is the older I get, I mean, I can read books, don't get me wrong. But my problem is I'll start reading and then it's suddenly
That's the truth. You know what happens? Like, man, if you
can't sleep, read a
came
book.
to my house,
Uh-huh.
you have a whole bedroom. It's not a bedroom anymore. There's bookshelves everywhere.
Okay.
There's books. I must have a couple of thousand books.
Okay.
And for so many years, I read all the time. But I should wear glasses to read now, and I don't. So I don't read as much as I used to.
You go like this, like I do.
Yeah, kind of squint through it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and it's not as enjoyable because the print is really too small. Why did
Uh-huh.
they start printing these books with this small print?
They didn't.
But no, I love to read. And I love books, but I'm a nonfiction guy. I've got to learn about things that happen or about people and places. Anyway,
Yeah, see, I like
or
reading.
time travel.
I like reading
'Cause that's
autobiography. I like reading biographies and autobiographies and stuff like that.
Right.
Yes, Karen was gonna say, yeah, she was gonna say the same thing. If you need to fall asleep, read a book. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
pretty much literally just
Yep.
but like I've read the Aerosmith books and I even read Dog the Bounty Hunter's book. It was pretty good.
There's
Well,
more than one book about Aerosmith.
There's a couple ones.
Really?
There's a couple of them, yeah.
Is it any of
I
the
have the
guys
Ste-
in the
I have
band
the
written
Steven-
a book yet?
I have
or
the Steven Tyler one and then I
think he
have
wrote one, or
and
somebody
then I
else?
have the one that's about all of them.
Cindy's a great, huge fan
Of Aerosmith.
and
I
Steven Tyler.
love. My mom would get large print books. Oh, Bill, they have large print books.
They do
They do. Karen just said so.
have to special order everything.
See, my mom would she had a big magnifying glass and she would just hold it in front of the book and go like this and just read.
Well, that would work too.
Mhm.
Whatever you needed for the days, just go like this.
Yep.
You start a fire that way too. Be careful.
Yes, true.
Don't stay behind
In
the
this,
stove.
we used
Remember
to,
that trick as
we
kids?
would burn ants. Yes.
Hmm.
Ugh, yuck. Okay, I think we're music
All right, it's
history.
time for today music history. So hang on for that. We'll be right back with you. Michael Jackson and Bad, by the way. Here we go. Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, The Shark. Who's bad? Michael Jackson, good morning to you. 8:19 is Bill and Cindy with you in the morning.
It's going to be a sunny one today, high near 70 along the coast and 74 inland. Clear tonight, down to 57 along the coast and 47 inland. Tomorrow, sunshine, 70 along the coast and 75 inland.
All right, it has to be the chilliest morning since last spring. This
Ugh.
morning, it just has
I
to
don't
be.
like it.
48 in Salvo, 47 in Moyac, and 54 at Kill Devil Hills, right around the Shark. It is time, of course, for Today in Music History. Is brought to you by your Forever Realtor, Christy Bryant.
Looking to buy or sell a home? Christy Bryant is ready to talk to you. Call 252-217-5771 or log on to christybryant.kw.com.
All right. This date, 1999, a charity auction selling Elvis Presley's belongings was held at the Grand Hotel Las Vegas. Wristwatch sold for $32,500.
Cheese and crackers.
A cigar box, $25,000. An autographed baseball, $19,000.
Cheese and crackers.
And a 1956 Lincoln Continental sold for $250,000.
Let's see, I could see that one.
Yeah, the car,
Mhm.
definitely. On this date in 1980, funeral took place for Led Zeppelin's drummer John Bonham, who had passed away at age 32 from alcohol poisoning.
In 1979, Fleetwood Mac was awarded their very own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Also, we were just talking about Aerosmith on our Facebook Live, and I am a huge Aerosmith fan, and I'm glad I didn't have to see them behind a fence because Steven Tyler and Joe Perry of Aerosmith back in 1978 were injured during a gig in Philly when a fan threw fireworks on the stage, and then they ended up putting up a safety fence for the rest of the tour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Neil Diamond went to #1 on the U.S. singles chart back in 1970 with "Cracklin' Rosie."
Cracklin'
It was
Rosie.
his first #1 hit as an artist.
That is something else. You know what? I tell you what, Neil Diamond, he had his day, man. It's
I love
good
Neil
music,
Diamond.
No doubt about it. All right, music birthdays for you today. 1958 country singer Tanya Tucker, born in Seminole, Texas, known for the 70s hits "What's Your Mama's Name," "Blood Red," and "Going Down."
What's your mama's
There
name,
you go.
child?
1954 longtime Van Halen frontman David Lee Roth is born in Bloomington, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
1946, Ben Vereen. Remember that guy? Actor,
Yeah, no, can't say I do.
dancer, singer.
No, can't say I do.
He was born in Benjamin Augustus Middleton in
Okay.
Miami, Florida. He would win a Tony for his 1973 performance in the musical Pippin.
I didn't see Pippin. Maybe that's why.
Let's see what else. 1917, jazz pianist and composer Thelonious Monk, born in the North State, Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Wow.
Composed many jazz standards, slow to the Jazz Fest yesterday,
Uh-huh.
including "Round Midnight," "Ruby My Dear," and "Well, You Needn't," to name a few.
All right. Well, now, because that is it for this day in music history, how about some Bojangles?
Is it bow time?
It is bow time.
All right, let's do it up.
We, along with Bojangles, want to give you a sausage biscuit and a 2-piece chicken dinner. Just
Yeah.
text the keyword to 252-441-1025 and you'll qualify. The keyword is chicken,
Chicken.
as in
you
chicken,
go.
as in Bojangles.
It is bow time. Stick around. Temptations coming up.
Chicken. Oh, I forgot to congratulate who won.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Hold on, I have it somewhere. Hold on. Do I have it? Hold on.
There we go.
Hold on. Love you.
Oh, there we go.
All right, hold on. Her name is Hannah Wood.
Ben is right. You know what?
Hannah
Roots.
Wood.
Wow, Perrin. You and I are going to play Jeopardy together.
Oh,
We're
Ben
gonna
was
win
in.
$1
Oh, look
billion.
at that. Love you,
Will.
Victoria. Good morning. Oh, it was nice meeting you too, Victoria. You missed Victoria. You weren't here. She came by.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
She came by and picked up. She's from Hartford.
Ah,
There's 2 Victorias, and she let me listen to a voicemail where Marco was evidently giving away $102 or something,
okay.
and you had 10 minutes once they called your name, and he ended up calling her, going, "You got to call me back within 10 minutes, or you're not going to claim this money." And so she let
She kept the
yeah,
voicemail.
she kept the voicemail. Yep,
That's so cool.
kind of neat. So
That really is super
Yeah.
cool. All right.
it was good to hear his voice again, even though I hear it all the time on commercials. But it was good to hear, like a normal, not just a commercial. voice,
Yeah, yeah.
just a talking.
I know.
I did not take. I take Prilosec every day.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell I didn't take it this morning. I'm getting that little bit of
Sure.
indigestion,
No good.
and my eye. The pie. Yeah, Bill keeps looking at me because I keep going like this.
Now, this would be the behind scenes look at the show.
Because my eyes are itching and they're kind of burning because of allergies, and so a cold compress feels really good on my eyes.
Wow.
But yeah, all right, guys. Mike and I are going to try to pick up our good. Oh, good. Okay,
All right.
perfect, wonderful.
All right. I look forward to next weekend. Start making plans. Come to the Outer Banks Seafood
that's right.
Festival. That does cost money. Check it out for yourself and see if it's something you want to do.
And
Big event though. If you love seafood and you love the Outer Banks, they go hand in hand.
and there's
Like,
music.
It's an exit.
And we're gonna try to have, because I don't know if any of you watch Wicked Tuna, Outer Banks on the Discovery Channel. There are going to be 3 of the captains that are the local captains at the seafood festival,
Yep.
doing question and answering period, and you can take your picture with them. And we're gonna try to have one of them join us on the show sometime this week.
Ah.
And Karen, I look forward to meet Mike and her are going to try to stop by and pick up their goodies on Thursday.
All right.
So
Super cool.
it'll be nice to meet you guys.
Definitely.
Hopefully it won't. It'll be before
All right.
2:00 or I won't be here.
Credits are rolling. Have a great Monday.
All
It's
right.
Columbus Day. Whatever that means to you, make it a good one.
Happy birthday, Mom, and happy birthday, daughter.
There you go. Later.